Back at 7:44 with a 9-year-old who is something of a sports phenom. We're going to talk with Adam Bender in a moment. But first, NBC's Kevin Tibbles shows us how Adam is inspiring people all around the world.
With every swing of the bat, Adam Bender takes another step towards showing the world he's a player.
Is there ever a time where you say to yourself, geez, maybe I'm not going to be able to do that?
No.
Never.
When this determined 9-year-old from Lexington, Kentucky isn't heading for home plate, you might find him grappling with a wrestling opponent. He says wrestling is his favorite sport. Or he'll be tearing it up playing soccer, where he's held in the highest regard by teammates.
He's really good on the soccer field, and he can really trap the ball.
He's not given any slack by them or his coaches.
Of course, that's how older brother Stephen feels as the pair roughhouse in true Tide commercial fashion between games. Hey, they're brothers.
He's good, but I'm better.
We don't want his friends to have a perception that he needs to be treated differently or managed differently or interacted with differently. We want him to be part of the crowd.
Adam's left leg was amputated 4 days after his first birthday when he was diagnosed with cancer. And he decided early on to do everything kids with 2 legs do. A prosthetic leg, he says, would only slow him down.
So you make up stories to tell people where your other leg went?
Yes. Well, this first one I made up. I said I was surfing, and then a 9-foot bull shark hit me.
While he can run for the long bomb, he's often throwing them in a game of touch football, while someone much older makes a lucky catch.
Everything he does to 110%. He's just an amazing little guy.
2, 3. While he may be an inspiration, and his sporting exploits have become a YouTube sensation, Adam Bender is something else, something special. He is a regular kid. For today, Kevin Tibbles, NBC News, Lexington, Kentucky.
And Adam is here with his parents, Michelle and Chris, his big brother, Stephen, and his sister, Morgan. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, Meredith.
Adam, I want to start with you. First of all, you're a phenomenal athlete. You're great at every sport that you undertake. But I know when you were a little guy, you wanted to play t-ball. And at the time, a coach told your parents that he thought you'd be better off playing in a league with kids with disabilities. But you didn't like that idea. Why not? Why did you want to play on a team with so-called regular kids?
Well, I wasn't there. She was the only one there. I was, like, somewhere else.
What Adam told us is that he didn't, in his little, wisdom, was that he didn't think it would be fair if a child in a wheelchair had to try to catch him running on crutches because he was too fast and he could hit the ball too far and they wouldn't be able to catch it. So he wanted to play where it was fair. That people would have a chance to get him out too, is what he told us.
And I know Chris at the time, because Adam started expressing interest in sports when he was just 3. You were worried, both of you as parents were worried that if he hurt his good leg, his only leg, he could end up in a wheelchair. So how did you overcome that fear, or have you totally overcome that fear?
We haven't totally overcome the fear, but it's something you just have to let go of. It's something that, like every other kid, he's got one childhood. And we have to give him enough rope that he can go and explore and figure out what he can and can't do in life. And so it was a matter of us just needing to put our fear second to his developmental needs.
I know, Michelle, you wanted him to wear a prosthetic leg for a while, and finally you decided that's probably not the best thing for Adam. What made you come to that conclusion?
When I realized that I was doing it for me and not for him, because I was trying to present him to the world as a normal child, because I thought it would be easier for him if everybody figured he was normal. No one questioned, that he only had one leg and he looked like everybody else. I thought it might make it easier on him, but I was making it harder on him because everything he did was harder with the prosthetic leg. And when he finally allowed me to realize that, it was the day that he just blossomed.
Stephen, I know as the big brother, you've gotten Adam involved in a lot of sports, and you're tough on him, aren't you? Yeah. Who's the better athlete?
Be honest.
Me.
But I bet he's catching up. Adam, just very quickly, I know that you love wrestling now as well, baseball, football, any sport you haven't tackled yet that you want to take on?
No.
No. Okay.
We've got them all.
Well, thanks to all of you for being here. And I know that you're trying to educate other people so that kids in Adam's position are seen as regular kids, which is important. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Meredith.